So we were just kind of talking about it, I guess, while you were on hold, that we saw this firsthand when Zion came to D.C. It was a scene. It was huge.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was incredible. Part of me has wondered, college basketball, I guess we would all probably agree, is not where it once was. And this year in particular, other than Zion Williamson, there wasn't a ton of a buzz for the sport this year. But maybe it's because he just sucked it all up. It was unbelievably compelling television every single time he was on TV. And as I wrote in the article, and others who I asked for their opinions chimed in as well, I'm not a Duke guy. Never been a Duke guy. Duke ranks very high on the list of sports teams I loathe from my fandom perspective. And yet I found myself almost sort of kind of only because this guy was so compelling. I just wanted to keep watching him play. And, yeah, to the point, was he the most compelling guy in sports? You can make the argument he was. He certainly has reached that LeBron, Shaquille O'Neal, Iverson, like the guy who, when he comes into the league day one, you're like, I have got to see what this guy is going to do. And that's what makes him so fascinating. Beyond just being a potentially great talent, he's just got a presence that everybody wants to pay attention to.
And in your article on NBC Sports Washington, I guess you're having these discussions with guys like Rob Carlin, and you point out it kind of would be like the RG3 thing. When RG3 came, there was a huge buzz and electricity before he even played one down.
Absolutely. I mean, RG3 that year, I mean, he wasn't the number one pick, but it was pretty clear from a personality standpoint that he was the guy to see. And obviously, in his case, at least for a while, it all lived up to the to the hype. And yeah, and sort of the point of the article, it was just based on thinking about dreaming the dream. If Zion came here, what does it mean? Obviously, from a Wizards perspective, it would be, I think, as EP said, a game changer on and off the court. Helping win games, get people in the seats, all that stuff. But when you broaden it out to the whole area, when you consider that NBA stars are basically in this country the biggest individual stars we have, they do basically trump all the other pro teams, of maybe the single exception of Tom Brady. That Zion Williamson, he's not LeBron, he's not Curry, he's not Durant, he's that next tier, day one, because of what he's done at Duke, because of the potential. I have no idea if he'll reach their status as a player, but as an interest, he is right there off the bat. And yeah, again, no offense to the Ovechkin people, I get it, but the NBA is different, and Zion Williamson is a different animal. Just anybody who's watched him, as you guys obviously have, I think recognizes that.
All right, so give the listeners and Wizards fans a little breakdown of what we're looking at here. So the lottery drawing will be, I believe, is it next Thursday?
14th.
Yeah, May 14th. New York, Cleveland, and Phoenix were the worst three teams this past year. The next three were Chicago, Atlanta, and Washington. So kind of give us a little breakdown of what kind of percentages we're looking at.
So the Wizards only have a 9% chance of getting the number one pick. Obviously, that's not a spectacular chance. But the top teams only have a 14% chance. So it's not that extreme to think that they could actually get lucky. The NBA has changed the odds dramatically. So finishing with the worst record does not give you a massive advantage. They're trying to prevent tanking and things like that. So it's certainly it's both a massive long shot, and yet they're all almost the same plane as everybody else. So it's possible they could get that. They could move up to 1, 2, 3, or 4 because of the draft odds now. The top four picks are in play. Previously, it was the top 3. They can't pick 5, and then after that, if they don't move up, they would either pick anywhere from 6 to 10. In this draft, it's Zion Williamson, and if you get second, a lot of people think John Morant, the point guard from Murray State, is next. But it's basically a one-player draft, and everybody's gunning for that one guy. And that's like I said, on top of that's just from the playing standpoint. When you factor in the other aspect, the box office, it's really a no-brainer.